What if Epstein Island wasn't just a crime scene, but a mechanism? What if it wasn't designed only for secrecy, but for leverage? A place where power didn't just gather, it was recorded, catalogued, and preserved. Tonight, we are not just asking who visited the island. We are asking a far more dangerous question. Who benefited from what happened there, and why does so much remain hidden? On the surface, Epstein's private retreat, Little St. James, was sold as a paradise. Luxury, isolation, and discretion. But court records, survivor testimony, and federal investigations painted a far darker picture. The public story focused on one man, but the structure around him tells a different story, one that appears organized, protected, and unusually resilient. This wasn't chaos. It looked like a system. And systems don't exist without a purpose. When Epstein's contact books and flight logs surfaced, they didn't provide convictions, they revealed connections. Names, numbers, and patterns. Not proof of crimes, but enough to raise serious questions about access, proximity, and silence. Former intelligence officials have long acknowledged that compromising material has historically been used as leverage, not just by criminal networks, but by state and non-state actors alike. So the question becomes, was Epstein collecting power, or was power collecting through him? The term deep state is controversial, and it's often misused. In this context, it doesn't mean a single hidden government. It refers to a loose network of influence, wealth, intelligence, politics, finance, and legal protection operating beyond public accountability. No single document proves a centralized plot, but the patterns raise uncomfortable questions. Why were investigations delayed for years? Why were plea deals so lenient? Why are key documents still sealed? At a minimum, this was a case of systemic failure. At worst, something far more deliberate. When Epstein died in custody, the case didn't just lose its main defendant, it lost its star witness. With him went testimony, names, and explanations that could no longer be cross-examined. Survivors continued to speak out, and civil cases moved forward, but the larger network remained mostly untouched. In this case, justice arrived fragmented. The story of Epstein Island matters not because it was unique, but because it exposed the vulnerabilities in how power protects itself. When immense wealth, secrecy, and access converge, oversight crumbles. This story forces a difficult question on all of us. If this could happen once, what stops it from happening again? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world.